It's a stunning allegation.
We now know that there's a secret game happening behind AFL games.
Using parliamentary privilege, Andrew Wilkie claimed AFL players had been asked to fake injuries and withdraw from games to avoid failing drug tests on match days. He said the allegations were provided by the former Melbourne Football Club president, Glenn Bartlett, the Demons' former doctor, Zishan Arain, and former player, Sean Smith, whose son Joel is facing a doping ban for cocaine use.
The allegations are detailed in signed statements, which I tried to enter into the parliamentary record but was stopped by the government in what I assume was a massive misstep or a cover-up.
The documents allege the club conducted so-called off-the-book illicit drug tests to help players avoid testing positive to banned substances on match days.
Sport Integrity Australia is aware of the issue and they have begun their assessment.
The AFL hasn't denied the claims.
We are unapologetic about club and AFL doctors taking the correct steps to ensure that any player who they believe has an illicit substance in their system does not take place in any AFL match.
Dillon says the AFL's illicit drug policy prioritises the health and well-being of its players and upholds doctor-patient confidentiality. He's backed by the AFL Doctors Association and the Players Association, which co-wrote the policy, one that's now under review. But Dillon didn't answer direct questions on whether clubs were faking injuries and lying to the public.
I've said it a number of times, we're talking about a very small handful of players and it is private medical information.
Well, it's news to me, so I think it's a surprise to everyone in the industry.
But the father of the Melbourne player facing a drugs ban says illicit drug use in the AFL is a massive issue.
You don't want your children coming as a drug user or using drugs within an organisation, especially when it's covered up.
Despite the AFL's admission, there are still questions that need to be answered. Under what circumstances are clubs doing extra illicit drug testing? Are clubs actually faking injuries? And what's the public to think when a player misses a match, now that the AFL has revealed that its system is anything but transparent? David Mark, ABC News.